Why lean construction works, the real value proposition. If you have heard a lot about lean, and I hope you have, and you're like, well, how does this benefit me? Let me explain it to you in this video. I'm so excited because there's a huge benefit to you and trade partners and general contractors and to you personally and everybody in between. So let me go through these one by one right now. Actually, let me cover the most important one right now. The key benefit is you and me living a remarkable life. One. Second, being able to live a remarkable life with our loved ones and our family. Three, us being able to bless the lives of people everywhere we go. Lean implemented properly for respect for people, doing what's best for our folks and our clients, and respecting people along the way is the most beautiful way to live. And there's so much opportunity here that we could bless more people in construction in our day jobs than we could do in any nonprofit or church organization or any other place in the world. Literally, there are tens of thousands of people that we will meet and have a direct effect on. That's not great English, but we'll have a direct effect on them literally in the span of 5 years. It's absolutely incredible the impact that we can have. But let me tell you from a benefit standpoint, outside of the people aspect, actually I can shout him out, Scott Butler with High Street. He said, if you take away all of the productivity gains, the schedule gains, how well our job sites look, the efficiency, everything else, we would still do it because of what it has meant for our people. That's really a massive statement. But let's get into some of the other benefits. Let me just tell you, in construction, we're seeing clients that have taken their gross profit targets for trade partners from 8 to 10%, all the way to 20% and climbing, and 25% and more. We have seen general contractors increase their gross profit on a project by 0.5%, which for a general contractor is big, all the way up to 1.5%. We have seen projects start to finish not only on time, but anywhere between 1 to 5% earlier, which sometimes amounts to anywhere between 2 to 6 weeks easy. We're even seeing clients finish 2 months early. We're seeing the amount of productivity double, and literally we track them very intensely for construction projects. And here's a really one that we just saw. The cost per square foot price for certain types of buildings go from 248 and climbing all the way down to an achievable target of under 200 Canadian dollars. So like the benefits are real, but I don't ever want to start with that because it's the right thing to do no matter what. Next, less rework. If you are doing it the lean way, you will have less rework. 4, more reliable schedules. You'll at least be able to finish at least close to on time, if not on time. Or like I said, we're tracking 1 to 5% earlier with TACT, Last Planner, and the Kanban method. 5, better leveling for labor. We don't have a lot of labor running around. There's a huge labor shortage when it comes to training. There's people, but there's not training. And we don't have the same amount of product delivery team members and craft workers that we used to have. And so if you take a traditional push project with CPM and compare that to a TACT, Last Planner, and Kanban method project, you're looking at, like, let's just say one crew, the electricians, 85 persons on this crew, 15, and this one's on schedule. 6, fewer disputes. And this is a huge one because a lot of times folks will say, oh, I have to do CPM, I have to do CPM, which is the worst thing that's ever happened in construction. And they're like, we have to do CPM so that we can fight this out in court. No, 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 no. Let's eliminate the root cause. The root cause of you having to go to court and not finishing on time is a bad system and CPM. Let's fix that and start using lean construction scheduling methods and actually build the project right. So you have fewer disputes with lean. Number 7, higher retention. People want, in fact, I get asked all the time, this doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot for me, 2 or 3 times a week of like really great professionals that don't have any problem keeping a job, that are very loyal to their company. They're like, Jason, if I could find a company doing this in real life, like the real way, I would move there. So if you're like, I can't hire anybody in the industry because like literally they all have jobs, then go the lean route and you will get good folks. They're dying to come work for a company like that. And lastly, better client experience. This has been proven over and over and over. I'll leave you with a comment that the Vice President of Construction left us with at the Bioscience Research Laboratory. He said, this is the best project I've ever seen, and coming here feels like coming to Disneyland. Literally, your clients are gonna love it. That doesn't mean that you won't get outbeat by low bid and some kind of nasty contractor, but it does mean that you'll have a better client experience. And who wants to do work for owners that want the lowest bid anyway, and who wants to be mediocre in the first place? Lean will change everything for you. I'm going to put this into a nice Canva graphic for you, and specifically to learn more about it in these 3 books: Tact Planning, Elevating Pre-Construction Planning, and Tact Steering and Control. I hope to see you on Amazon to check out those books. On we go.